Hi there, welcome back to the Fed Talks. My name is Nathan Hall, and today we're speaking to Katie Chad of FrieslandCampina, and we're speaking to the lovely retailer at who operates the Londis. Before we dive into all things YAZOO, which is what we're talking about today, Katie and Nat, do you want to give a quick introduction to yourselves for our listeners?
Absolutely. Nice to meet you. My name's Katie Chad. I'm the business unit controller for Out of Home here at Friesland Campina. We have some fantastic brands within flavoured milk, so YAZOO and also Chocomel. We're also very fortunate enough to have a really big private label business. So we do quite a lot of cheese into the UK. And we also have, hot off the press, a new dairy meat alternative in Tenderlish, which you would have seen on LinkedIn and socials recently. So that's launched recently.
Absolutely. And Nat?
I'm Atul Sodha. I run a store in Harefield, and it's under the Londis symbol, and we're live in store right now.
Fantastic. Good to have you both on. So, Katie, first things first, YAZOO. Most UK households obviously know the brand. It's iconic, isn't it? We all love it. But we're seeing a new TV campaign recently, which is going to make it even more visible than ever before. So, do you want to tell us a bit about the campaign?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, so we've run our campaign for the last 2 months over July and August. We spent £3 million across TV and video on demand. So we've actually managed to target 68% of UK adults. We are the number one flavoured milk brand, so you'd expect to see us on television. So we've come back with a bigger TV campaign than ever, actually. Our TV ads show some of our target audience having a really good fun, actually, in a car. So they're 16 to 24-year-olds, really shaking up the mundane, as you'd expect, which is what YAZOO is all about. It's a refreshing break, shaking up the mundane, not taking themselves too seriously. So the campaign's really successful. Like I said, it managed to attract or target 68% of the UK adults. We had 25 million online impressions, which was phenomenal. We've increased our already strong brand awareness up to 96%, which strengthens our position as a must-stop brand. Our 400ml, which is our core pack on YAZOO, saw a 17% uplift. And that was really through that kind of food to go occasion where it performed incredibly well, alongside obviously the convenience shopper mission that we're seeing.
That's great. Thanks, Katie. So, Atul, let's move to a retailer perspective now. How does YAZOO perform in your store?
It's been pretty exciting. Milkshakes are kind of a mainstay, right? Their core line, as Katie mentioned just now, they've got strong sales, and it's just something that you've got to have in that mix in the category. And just generally, they give you strong sales, so they're absolutely something that you need to be focusing on. If you're not, and if you are, then this is a new way to be able to enhance that with some ideas, maybe.
Absolutely, Atul. And we've got a new launch NPD from YAZOO, which I think you have with you as well. So what we're really interested in doing is having a little taste test on screen. So if you can give it a go and let us know what you think, that'd be great.
So where do I go? Chocolate or strawberry? Chocolate or strawberry? I think everyone loves chocolate, and I'm an acquired taste, so I'm going to go with strawberry.
Good choice.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, it's thick and creamy, and it literally is. Look at that. That's pretty thick.
Delicious.
Mm. Coats the mouth. Strawberry flavored, obviously, and it does. It's just a comforting drink.
Yeah.
It kind of wraps you with a hug, I suppose.
Wraps
That's what
you
I'm
with a
getting.
hug. We like that.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm not just saying that because you can see my hand was slightly shaking as I was drinking it. But I'm looking at me, steady as a rock now. It really works.
It's delicious. I can vouch for that. I've tried it myself. Now,
Yeah.
Katie, do you want to tell us about the rationale behind this new edition? Which consumers are you targeting, and also when is it available for retailers like that?
Yeah, perfect. Well, I'm so pleased you liked it. That's great news. So we've launched this exciting category driving piece of MPD recently, so literally in the last week or so. It's important to notice it's actually in addition to the 400ml YAZOO range. So we're targeting the consumers that prefer thick milkshake rather than thin milkshake within our current YAZOO range. So our research has shown that it's 50-50 split between those that really love thick milkshake and those that like thin milkshake. So we wanted to create a new proposition that catered for that thick milkshake lover. So we've got the two key flavours. Thank you for highlighting them, Matt. So it's creamy strawberry and indulgent chocolate. They're already available in Spar and Nisa, and major wholesalers are coming on board to stock them from October. Look, there's no above the line this quarter while we build distribution, but in Q1 2024, we'll be launching with the above the line campaign. So we'll look forward to obviously coming to you to share the news on what we're doing in trade then.
All sounds perfect, Katie. And how do you see the NPD fitting in with the current range on shelf?
It's a great question because actually it's in addition to the current YAZOO 400ml core range. So as I've explained before, they cater for a different shopper. So it's really important that they sit alongside that. It's in a 300ml format, so it's really perfect for the on-the-go mission. So we'd expect to see that at front of store next to YAZOO 400ml for that on-the-go treat occasion, which again is two key need states, right? On-the-go and indulgent treats.
Absolutely. Atul, for you, when we see exciting NPD like this, what advice would you give to other retailers? How can you really push it in store? And then for the dairy drinks category specifically, what can retailers do with that?
So for me, when we start working with NPD, thankfully I'm getting this insight from Katie. It's invaluable, right? So you're getting where they're coming from, and then you need to adapt that for yourself in store and how you see the category working. So I have tips for me, and just impulsively looking at that bottle, right? It's a 300, it's on the go, so it's gonna fit in two places. So we keep talking about this word of disruption in store. When a customer comes in, we need to disrupt the way their mission. So you could put this YAZOO with the others at 400ml and maybe do it every other one so people see the difference. Katie, you didn't mention the fact that it's got protein, right? So this is going to appeal to a different demographic, maybe too. Yep. And that's really key. You could, we have a chiller where we have our sandwiches, etc. You could be putting this drink with sandwiches or with like a lunchtime mission, as well as with your mainstay chiller in the fridge. So I'm all about disruption. Adapt your insight to my knowledge locally. Let's achieve that goal, you know. And if you don't look, to me, I think it's quite easy to invest in 149, open it, have it in a chiller close by, pour a bit out, let people try it. Because honestly, I'm not just saying it. It is very well. The chocolate one I didn't try, but the strawberry is a hugger. Do you know what I mean? And it's gonna appeal to lots of different people.
Absolutely. And then Katie, do you have any further advice on how retailers can win with YAZOO?
You made some really valid points already around effective merchandising. So yes, we've got to disrupt the shopper as they come in store. It's an on-the-go product. So 60% of soft drinks are actually purchased for on-the-go consumption. So we need to make sure that it's cited at front of store where they expect to see an on-the-go product. You picked up on it already, but including it in meal deal, it's really simple. But if it's not in the meal deal and that consumer is coming in for a meal deal occasion, it won't be considered for purchase. And actually, it's a really good sort of upgrade for them. Price is key. So making sure that you've got a really highly visible shelf edge label, which is kind of the basic principles of merchandising. And just make sure that is highly visible to disrupt the shopper. Also, so we've catered for the 400ml being at the front of store, but let's not forget back of store. So this is where consumers would go to have that take-home pack format. So we have the 1 litre pack format within our 1 litre range, which is perfect for that fixture. And you know, when we're thinking about even the front of store, let's make sure that we're merchandising them by need state. So we know that shoppers, they don't have a lot of time, especially if they're on the go. They want to pick up something really quickly. So let's need state merchandise. And what I mean by that is making sure that, you know, YAZOO 400ml as a refreshing drink goes next to carbonated drinks like Fanta or Tango, because it's less about the energy consumption. Where actually, if you think about coffee drinks as another kind of flavoured milk category, you'd put those next to energy drinks. And the reason, again, is because it's that top up of energy. So pulling yourself back into the place of the shopper and think about why they're there will really help to make it easier for the shopper to shop the fixture.
Absolutely, Katie, couldn't agree more. And then lastly, obviously, this is really exciting. What we're asking now is what's next for YAZOO? Can we expect anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're very fortunate that we are investing into our packaging. So we've got some branded packaging refresh encompassing all our 300ml, 400ml and 1 litre pack formats. So that's taking place from the end of this month. So you'll be able to see An uplifted version where it's brighter, it's more colourful to drive up the taste perception of the product inside. We want it to reflect the sort of fun nature of YAZOO and make sure that people are aware how tasty the product is. But don't worry, there's no barcode changes, case configurations, or changes in recipe. It's the same quality product inside with the same case configurations, just a slightly uplift to the packaging. Another bonus of us doing that is we've actually enhanced our sustainability credentials. So the packaging that you find there is all 100% recycled. And we've included a tethered cap because we know that that is one of the things from a recycling perspective that struggles to get recycled. So we wanted to make sure that we did the right thing and included the tethered cap as well. So you should start to see those roll out in depots over the next month.
All sounds fantastic. Well, it looks like there's some fantastic things happening with YAZOO. Katie and Atul, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for everyone that's listened in. Thank you.